Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and the Training for Leadville series, episode 8. This series, I have been documenting my training all the way up to the Leadville 100 on August 19th. So far, we've already completed the Leadville Trail Marathon, which was just last Saturday. Coming up in 2 weekends now, I have the Silver Rush 50, also in Leadville, in preparation again for the Leadville 100. So without further ado, let's dive right into this last week's of training. So Monday, June 19th was a rest day on the calendar. Obviously, just had the race, so this was a scheduled rest day. I did that morning have my functional movement training, my FMT. My legs were feeling really good after the race, honestly. I purposefully held myself back on the downhills, and I think that really helped my recovery and getting over that. I didn't really have any soreness. I felt pretty darn good, and even my hip felt pretty good as well. We also had that day off from work. So, it was just a recovery day. So I took the kids to the pool and relaxed, which was great. Just laid out in the sun a little bit, got in the water a bit, and just a nice relaxing day. So I figured I'd take a little bit of this time to go over my nutrition for the Leadville Trail Marathon that I used. I only stopped at 2 aid stations the entire race, and that was solely to get a flask filled up with water so I could pour one of my packets of Tailwind inside. So I used 2 additional packets of Tailwind, and then I started with 2 flasks of the Gnarly Nutrition, the Fuel 2.0. This bag is almost empty. There's probably 1 more scoop left. I've really enjoyed this. I can now say, after using it for quite a bit, I definitely highly recommend the Gnarly Sports Nutrition Fuel 2.0. It's a very good product, has a good high sodium content. For me, I use the 2 scoops method. So that's 200 calories, 500 milligrams of sodium, and it works really well. It's very similar to what I'm used to with Tailwind. So also during the race, I use Spring Energy Gels, and I got these from the feed, and I really enjoy Spring Energy Gels. They're just real food. It's real food. It has a good consistency to it, and I use 4 of those throughout the race, and that's it. The only other thing that I got at one of the aid stations, one of the 2 that I stopped at, was a small glass or cup of Coke, just Coca-Cola, and that's it. So that was it for the whole 5 hours and 9 minutes of the race. Fueled very well. I never once felt like I was bonking. Oh, I also did take 2 of the salt stick chew pill or caps, that you chew up and eat. So I did take 2 of those. But other than that, that was it for the whole race. Afterwards, I did use, and I've been using the Gnarly Sports Nutrition Hydrate. This is essentially a post-run drink for me. It's what I use it as. Basically, it helps get those electrolytes back into your body after you've been depleted from a race or a run. So if I go out and run, I'm not generally carrying nutrition with me. I've been using this afterwards to kind of restock my stores in my body, basically. And it's been very good. I like it. This lemonade flavor is very delicious. So if you want to get some gnarly nutrition, I definitely recommend both these products. I've been using the protein powder as well. I really like that as well. It's very thick. It's like a meal replacement protein, but it's very good. I have not tried the creatine yet because I'm just finishing another bottle of creatine from a different brand. The greens are okay. I'm not a big greens fan. They just taste too green. It tastes like, the flavor could be better. My wife says, though, she's tried several green products. She has said that the Gnarly is one of the better greens products that she's tried. It mixes well and tastes good in her opinion. If I put it with a smoothie, I can't really taste it, and that's how I've been using it. But if you want to get some Gnarly nutrition to test for yourself, look below in the description, click the link, go to the website, purchase some. And Gnarly has also provided a coupon code, UltraTrailSteven15. It's good for 15% off one-time use for, per customer. So check that out as well. Thank you to Gnarly as well for setting the products and providing that coupon. Real quick, I want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, and that is Vert.Run. I absolutely love Vert.Run for lots of reasons, but one of those is the specificity in workouts. Just like today, I just finished doing an uphill workout, and it gave me exactly what I needed to do, the RPE I needed to hit, how long, the distance, the elevation gain. It was very specific. And that's something I always struggled with, was building my own work plan where I had specific workouts and knowing what to do. So this takes all that guesswork out of it and puts it right there for you in the app. You can build it into your whatever watch you use, put it into there, go run with it, and it is fantastic. Highly recommend Vert.Run. Check it out in the description. There is a link to go download the app, whether that is an iPhone or an Android, and a coupon code to save 40% off your first month of training. So Tuesday, June 20th called for 45 minutes of cross training, and this specifically said I could either do cross training on the bike or go for a very easy run as well. So I chose to go for a run. It was fantastic weather. It was like 80 degrees, but felt so good. I love Colorado. The weather here is amazing. But I did go out for about 45 minutes, easy run, just my normal route here, about a very slow, easy pace. I was running in the Solomon Aero glides for this as well. But yeah, just a good run, good day. Legs were feeling good and refreshed and pretty much like I hadn't even raced. So Wednesday, June 21st, called for a 45-minute easy run. I did go out for a run. I chose to go in the Saucony Kinvara 14s. That was the first run in those. And I gotta say, I really like these over the Saucony Kinvara 13. The extra millimeters of cushion in the bottom here felt really good and nice. This is a very, very lightweight shoe. I mean, this is kind of a bare bones type of shoe, but for what it is, it's really pretty nice. So enjoyed that for about just a 3-mile run, very easy. But then I did come back in the house and I also did the glute workout that I've done before with Caroline Gervin. And that's just a killer workout, really gets those glutes and the hamstrings really well. So I did that. That took about 30 minutes as well. So all in all, about an hour's worth of work, give or take a few, for that Wednesday. And it was good. It was just a good workout and good day. So Thursday, June 22nd, called for cross training, and this was to be on the bike. It was about an hour, but I did go out on the bike. I took the Giant Talon 2 out and did about 46 minutes, just really easy pace, just kind of cruising around, checking some things out. Gorgeous evening as well. Felt really good. The wind was nice, but it was a good, relaxing way to get the legs moving a little bit, not be running, reduce that impact. But earlier in the day, Thursday, I did also have that functional movement training that I always have on Thursday mornings. Another good session for an hour, working on some hip strengthening as well. So just a good day also. Well, Friday, June 23rd was a rest day on the schedule. I did, however, decide to do that glute workout again because I really want to do it about at least 2, but hopefully 3 days per week. Really, maybe not this specific workout from Caroline Gervin, but she has a lot of them. There's plenty of them out there on YouTube. I'm going to do those because I really want to focus on my hips and glutes and get those nice and strong, hopefully alleviate the hip pain that I was having, kind of in that piriformis, TFL area as well, the gluteus minimus. So build those muscles around them, get them stronger. But it's a great workout. I mean, it always kicks my butt, and it's, yeah, so hopefully getting stronger and stronger. Well, Saturday, June 24th was scheduled to be about an hour and 15-minute run. I didn't do it. I didn't go for a run. My wife was gone. She went to the Cuchara 60K down in Cuchara, Colorado. Unfortunately, update on her, she did DNF that race. She did the first little part of the loop, a little over 14 miles, and just was not feeling good. The altitude, she has not spent a lot of time at altitude. I think that affected her. She just was not feeling well. She fell, busted her knee open, the same one that she busted open a couple weeks ago. It was bleeding pretty good. So she made probably made the good call to go ahead and drop out of the race. And so I was home with the kids, didn't go out for a run, and plus it was Western States Day. I was glued to the TV watching for a lot of the day, not gonna lie. But man, what a performance by Tom Evans, bringing home that victory. He just ran such a smart race, but probably the story of the race obviously has gotta be Courtney Dauwalter. She absolutely shattered, obliterated the previous course record by I think an hour and like 18 minutes. See, she came in at 15:29. Just that time would have been second place last year overall and second place the year before overall. She finished 6th overall, first female, and just absolutely amazing. So huge congratulations to all the runners at Western States. I loved watching Golden Hour as well, the next Sunday sneak peek. But man, it was great race. Congratulations to them. I can't wait till one day I can toe the line at Western States and go hopefully get sub 24, but obviously just finish and get that buckle. So Sunday today, June 25th, called for about an hour and a half run. However, since I did not run yesterday, my plan was to go out and do about a 3-hour long run, kind of make up for the time, and my legs were feeling good, so I didn't think it was going to be an issue. So after church, decided to go and I was planning to do the, what I call the bar camp half marathon, which basically I go up the incline, run up to bar camp, turn around, come down bar trail, about a half marathon, about over 4,000 feet of elevation gain. I don't know what it was. It was very hot today. It was about 80 degrees, which just going up the incline, it was the worst I've ever felt on the incline. It was horrible. My heart rate was so high. I was up into the 180s. My breathing was very, very labored. I was not pushing. I think I did it, honestly, actually, you know what? Let's take a look at what I did it in. So yes, I was not pushing the incline from first to last step, the segment on Strava. I did it today in 45 minutes. That's about 10, 11 minutes slower than my fastest time. Should have been a pretty moderate to easier effort, but the effort level felt very high. I was struggling. I take mini breaks, let the heart rate come down. I think it was just the heat, the direct sun exposure. I'm hoping that's all it was. But man, it was a tough day. So I got up the incline finally. Took a little breather and then continued on. I was going to try to go further up towards bar, but eventually I called it. I just decided that the effort level was way too high for what I was supposed to be doing today. So I called the run short, stopped, laid out on a rock for a little while and just kind of enjoyed the sun, and then came back down. Very, very easy. But again, coming down, I mean, I'm talking easy. Normally if I'm running pretty decently, I'm coming down bar in like the 7s. I was coming down in like the 9s and even into the 10s, and it just felt so high effort today. So I don't know what was up, if I just wasn't recovered from the race, if it was just the heat. Just gonna chalk it up to a bad day. That's it. But it was still 8.6 miles, 2,500 feet of elevation gain, super slow pace, but time in the woods, time on the trail. So hopefully that will pay dividends. But I think I made the right call, listening to my body and not pushing it any further. But at the end, on the way back, I was so hot, I decided to jump in the creek. So I did right there in Manitou downtown. I got in the creek, felt absolutely amazing. I gotta say, I did this run in the Solomon Thundercross. It's the first run in those. I don't have them up here because they are soaking wet from that creek. Pretty decent shoe, felt good, but they do not breathe hardly at all and they do not drain. So my feet stayed wet in that for sure. So stay tuned, definitely I'll continue to run those and get you guys a review before they release. I think it's August 1st is when those release. So stay tuned for that. So overall for the whole week, considering this was the week after a race, so it was basically a recovery week, I ended with about 16.7 miles of running, a little over 3,000 feet of elevation gain. Most of that was today on the incline. So, decent, okay week for recovery. And then as far as workouts go, with those extra glute workouts that I did in my functional movement training, I had almost 3 hours of workouts as well. So that's pretty darn good for me. And then also as far as that bike ride, about 46 minutes. So all in, a decent week for a recovery. Next week is supposed to be a pretty big week, decent week. We'll see if I'm able to do all of that, because then the following week is the race. So I don't want to do too much. I want to be able to let the body be ready, rested and ready for the Silver Rush 50 on July 8th. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you have not already. Click the thumbs up. You'll see future videos like this as well to continue along this training series for the next few weeks, multiple weeks, as we come into Leadville now, which is getting very close. Well, if you haven't seen that Leadville Trail Marathon video yet, take a look at it. It's on your screen over here. Just released yesterday, so that's why this came out on Tuesday morning. But anyway, hope you enjoy that video. Thank you for watching. On the other side of the screen, I'll put the playlist of the Training for Leadville series. You can check out those back episodes as well. Thank you again to you all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you on the next one.